Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sabrina and today I'm cozied up in bed and I wanted to take a break from the fantasy and read some manga. So I decided to read the Dandaran chapters that I have piled up here. This chapter that was out is 238. So I have 7 chapters that I have to read. I believe. I think, yeah, 7 chapters. I already read 31, but I'm gonna recap it so I get a refresher of what happened and memorized. Excited to see where this goes because I'm kind of confused. Well, not confused, but like I'm kind of interested to see how this almost memory loss arc. I wonder how that ends. Honestly, I wonder how it ends. I wonder what happens. I wonder what's going on because I know there's this freaking dude that's trying to get everybody's power and be like the ultimate yokai type of thing. It's kind of crazy. So I wonder if she gets her powers back, what happens. And I should have said this in the beginning of the video, but if you only read the physical copies, this is definitely gonna be spoilers. So if you read online and you're caught up, then you know what's up. But if you're only reading physical copies and you're not online, this is definitely gonna be a spoiler. I highly recommend you catch up online if you really like the series because there's a lot of chapters. Besides the physical copies is like the tip of the iceberg when it comes to how many chapters there are. And I understand because it takes time to print them and ship them out and like that whole process. So I get it takes a long time. So grateful that they have chapters online that I can read because I really love the series. I'm just gonna like zoom through this, not zoom through it, but like speed up the video recap after every chapter, give my thoughts, my feelings, whatever I want to give. If there's something that blows my mind, I will hell yeah. So I'm gonna just start reading, you. Okay, so I remember what happens in this chapter. To be honest, it's kind of funny. Into the aquarium, Okrun has to hold Ira's hand because he has like night blindness, so he can't really see in the dark that well. So he needed her help so he doesn't really bump into anybody or anything. And then Gigi was holding Momo's hand just to like help her, and like he was sending her chi so she will like relax and calm down because she lost her memory, so she's kind of erratic at times, and sometimes she feels feelings from her past. Like if something happened, usually would happen with Okrun where she'll feel jealousy or get mad at him. Now she just feels this weird feeling where she'll lash out on him, but she doesn't know why. He gets separated, you know who's with who, and by the time they get to the light part, Okrun's like, okay, like you don't need to hold my hand anymore, Ira. I got this. Like I could see. And she's like, nah, a little bit longer. Let me hold your hand. Cause she she like him. She likes him a lot. Momo said the same thing. And then Gigi's like over here saying things to her because Gigi secretly likes Momo. He wants to hold hands because he's like teasing her that it's like a date, like a group date and stuff like that. And she's like, this is no date. She don't go on a date with no man. They cross paths. They all see each other, and she just goes ham on him. He doesn't catch a break. She's constantly on his ass. She's like, you asshole, four-eyed cheater. Like, damn, she went, you say you super liked me, you you say you super liked me, my ass. She was not for that because he was she was off about Okrun at first. Like, he didn't have a confidence in the security in himself to like remind her exactly, because he didn't really confess her feelings to her. So he was like, since she lost her memory, I guess this is over type shit. Like he accepted his fate. And I'm like, dude, fight for your girl. Like, what are you doing?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
She saw him holding hands with freaking Ira, and she just lashes out on him. It's so funny. And she did it on purpose because she was like, I'm so sorry I caught you guys. And you caught me. Finally, me and Takakura could be happy now. Yeah, okay. And it's so funny because even when she lost her memory, like, she's still fighting with Ira. Like, they're still fighting about that man. Like, the both of them fight about that man every day, every hour, and like, every time. Also wondering what happened with Kenta. I think that's his name. I forgot his name. The fat one, 10-gallon wiener. Everybody knows him by 10-gallon wiener. I don't know what happened with him. He got a botched haircut and maybe slit in the throat. I don't know what happened. And then at the end of it, Gigi gets gobbled up by a real dinosaur, I guess. Could be a space dinosaur. Who knows? We're gonna keep reading. Okay, but like, I'm not liking this right now. If you're a Momo and Okarun stan, you're not gonna like this. You're not gonna click away. If you don't like Ira, I mean, you will start to like Ira after a while. I'm not gonna gas it. Like, I didn't like her before, but I started liking her. But now I don't like her anymore. Because I always knew that once Momo lost her memory, everybody took advantage of her, but took advantage of that moment. Ira definitely took advantage of that moment to try to get closer to Okarun or Takakura, or whatever you want to say. She was like kind of down. They like separated. Okay, before that, let's talk about the whole Velma thing. There's definitely something weird going on in that little shop that she's going to. Yeah, definitely something going on. And she goes into that shop that Kenta went into. So she's cooked. I don't know what's going on there. Something's fishy going on. And nobody notices. Nobody's wondering where they are. These people are such bad friends. Because I guess, I don't know. They got their priorities wrong. Because instead of sticking together and worrying about each other, they're just worried about their own shit and their own dealings or whatever. Just chilling. And she's like, Takakura, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, totally. Those seals were cute, huh? I'm trying to deflect and stuff like that, because she could tell that he feels a little bit off seeing Momo like that, because she knows that he likes Momo type shit. And she was like, seeing them was a real surprise. Wasn't sure how to react. Can you say something?
Have you ever had a dream that you could
Fuck, do you say that again? Sorry, I can't read. This genuinely shocked me. She was like, I wonder if they're a thing now. Huh? Look how he looks. Look how in distress he looks. He's envisioning it. Sitting there, sad as shit. He's envisioning the hands. Heartbroken. Heart trembling. You might not be wrong. This man's confidence is lower than the pits of hell. I don't even know it's non-existent at this point. Because he doesn't have no, like, you couldn't tell that Momo liked you back. Like, she was giving all the signs. And you're still this unconfident about things that you would do some shit like that. Well, almost. They're sitting there wallowing in their freaking whatever the hell. Okarun's feeling it right now. And I don't know if she's doing this on purpose to make him feel worse. But that's why I say she's kind of a bitch. Because, like, what the fuck was like... It's all my fault. I'm such a clumsy, stubborn stupid idiot, right? He's always putting himself down, always like looking at it at a negative way. Like, dude, think better. Like, Momo wouldn't put up with that shit. Who puts hands on who? Who's the hand putter on her? Guess what this bitch says? You wanna guess what this bitch says? You and I be a couple too. See the stink face I going on? I had my jaw on the floor, if you couldn't. It is. Dude. And she's blushing out the ass. And she had the confidence to see that shit. And look at this little... Dude. Each other, they're like, huh? He's looking at her. I don't know why they made his hair look like that. They made him look a little bit weird right now. I don't know. looking. She was more going up on him, but he won't let it happen. That ass. He would have let it happen. He would have let it happen. Are we catching this in 4K? Are we catching this in 4K? He would have let that. Look at his mouth open. Look at his mouth open. Ready to receive that. Yo, am I bugging? Or is this like... This is like unacceptable. If he tries to like... If Momo regains her memory, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about Okro now. Because he would have let that happen. I know I was like taking advantage of the situation, but you're not dumb either, bro. Like, get a grip. Didn't he get his balls back already? Use them. Shit. Anyways. They meet into this little sea waterfly thing. And it just ends there. All these chapters right now are like ending a little bit weird. I don't really know how to feel about it. This is when shit really goes down. It was actually kind of a real thing. I told you it was gonna be some space dinosaur thing, because the people that finally took, you know, Momo's powers, took all the other yokai's powers and stuff, you know, trying to become the ultimate, you know, power beast type thing, finally came in, made an entrance, what the whole seal was about, and they're here to take their powers. Aira's powers. They don't want Agrosipki's powers, but they want Turbo Granny's powers. But they don't know. He finally got the other ball back, and they put it back in him. Sorry if that sounds a little bit weird if you don't know what's going on, but when he finally got his other ball back, him and Turbo Granny made a deal that he would give her whatever she wants, or basically whatever she wants. I guess that was the deal, I think. And she wanted her powers back, so he gave it back to her, and she did. Coming back for Grandma Seiko when she was ill. So I forgot what happens then. I don't know if they elaborate if she went out or what happened, but she was with Grandma Seiko last time I remember. He's been training and fighting without the power, so I don't think he has it in him anymore. They just think he's lying. So we're on chapter 234. Let's cut this hair. Honestly, quick side note, as much as Okran can be like insecure and confident sometimes, he really be brave. Like fighting those little whatever zombie mongrel things those are, I would be scared shitless if that thing came hitting me with a hockey stick. Sorry for the quick side note, but you know how we were talking about earlier, how if Aira really went in for that kiss, he would have let it happen, mouth open and shit. He gets his ass destroyed. He's in a wall, destroyed. Somebody comes up to this guy, to one of the guards or whatever. I guess the bad guys are like guards, Vlad's guards or whatever. And he comes up to him. He's like, yo, we got the rest. Alien bitch and the fat guy, they disappeared. Part I'm getting at, when he finally hears that Momo and Gigi have been captured by the dinosaurs, like, Miss I say? He's like, Miss I say? Okay, now you want to say her name? After you were just about to go lip for lip with Aira? You won't get away with this. If you lay a hand on Miss Ayase, you won't get away with it. And she's like, Takakura. Because Aira really thought she had it in the back. Gonna get him and have him forever. But Okrun, he really likes Momo, or whatever you want to say. So it's kind of like, now you want to say that? I told you it was gonna happen. He's obviously want to be with Momo, but why let it happen? He's the type to let Ira kiss him and to be like, oh, it's not what you made it seem like. Oh, it's like type shit. Like, oh, I didn't want that to happen. She just kissed me out of nowhere type shit. Get a grip. And then of course at the end of the chapter, the guy who took the two pops up at chapter 235, barbershop skills. Watch, they better go head for head. Midnight barber and mystery weirdo barber that calls everybody weirdo, but he's a weirdo. This guy is like one of those like bad hair salons you go to, and all they want to do is play in your head and cut your hair off. All he want to do is cut people's hair. You want to do your hair, you want to play in your shit and cut your shit off. Okay, so this took a little twist after all. Weirdo barber guy is actually a good guy. Well, for now. So he came in and his goal was to protect both of them. Velma and Kinte are safe back in the barbershop. Made him seem so creepy. Like, they made him look so creepy with all that blood on him and stuff, and then the whole like alien guy next to him. Like, you thought something was up with that. He comes in and he starts beating shit up. He starts beating people's asses. Cut that out because of booty cheek. Ooh, I don't know if I should show that, because I showing his butt in there. Because the seal guy, he's like nude with only underwear on. I don't know why. The midnight barber, he has like those big ass scissors, huge scissors. And then the regular barber has a bunch of little scissors. He comes at him with the big scissors on top, and he takes his two little scissors and holds it by the edge. You gonna see this. You gonna tell me that's not some badass shit right there? I mean, him holding it with the two scissors, that big ass scissor thing, he holding it with just two shears. That's some badass shit, if you tell me. Then he's helping Ira fight. Proof that both of those people are just, they're chilling. And this is my proof that he's one of those barbers that he's just gonna play in your head and want to cut your hair off. He might make it look good, but he gonna want to cut your hair off. He tell Ira, putting hair onto the floor. He started cutting that shit. He's like, no honey, I'm gonna cut your hair, it's worth cutting. But he did it for a purpose. He made the floor, look at all that hair he cut. He cut the hair and made the floor like turf so they could stop slipping and sliding. Cause that seal, that other guard that's a seal, he was making everything slippery and sliding. They kept slipping, they couldn't fight. So he made it into turf and the other guy bust his ass. Gave him the leverage to beat that ass. The weirdo barber put belt to ass. I told you they were gonna go barber for barber. 236, chapter 236, run away from those dinosaurs. Alright, let's keep reading. The barber guy got it handled for Ira and Okrun, so they could go back to the barbershop. He's urging them, go back to the barbershop, like, you guys will be safe there. They won't notice you there, they won't find you there. Just go back, I got this. Like, the less people my way, the better. Like, I got this shit, right? Okrun is still kind of worried about Momo, because, you know, the dinosaurs and stuff. He doesn't want her to get hurt. But then he's hurt himself, so he can't even go help her. He doesn't have powers. He really don't got anything to help her right now. He's beat up. Like, if you could tell, he's beat up. He can't go fight nobody right now. I feel bad for him because, like, he has these emotions, but then he lets the other people kind of, like, put him in a bad spot. Like Ira taking advantage of that situation of Momo losing her memory and then trying to get closer with him. And then he kind of doesn't have, not that he doesn't have the power, it's just like, he's a little bit of a wuss. He let stuff happened, and then he tries to like apologize for it later. Like, I don't know. And you never know, he could change. He could finally use those balls he got back. You never know. One thing I love about Momo is that she is really a fighter. She is a trooper. Like, she's going through this. She's still alive. She, you know, she's hiding from the dinosaurs, but she's still sad about Gigi. I'm praying to God that he's not gone. I'm really praying to God that he didn't get eaten. He's not gone. Like, he ended up getting himself out of there, or like the evil eye came out and like something. That's what I'm saying. She a trooper. She feel her feelings, but she gonna get back in the field and she gonna fight. You know what I mean? And I understand, like, that's what Okurun like admires about her the most, and he kind of want to reflect that onto himself too. But like, when you want to reflect that onto yourself, actually do it. You know what I mean? Like, don't just wait for the perfect moment to do it. Do it in every moment that you can. So when the perfect moment comes, you're already doing it. Okurun just he be getting me mad sometimes, and she really doing her stealthy shit. She's hiding. She's rolling. She's doing what she gotta do. She be coming up with game plans, unlike these other bozos. And I don't know why Ira wants to be called the leader so bad when Momo's clearly the leader. Like, I know Ira could like put her pants on and really lead and do her shit, but Momo's really the mastermind. But you know, the mastermind doesn't always have to be the leader. Okay, I got her. She could give her that, and I understand that. Momo could give her that limelight, but she knows who she really is for real. She knows she be taking over for real. So it don't even matter that she got that title, or she wants that title. And she grabbed the balloon. She set off a distraction. She counted down, and she let that puppy go. All went running, and she booked it. She was like, this is my time to go. Let me go. Not all plans go perfect, especially when you're bombarded with that many freaking dinosaurs. Trying to open that gate to get to her, but she ends up in the dark space with this. I would have shit my pants if I was there. In that dark space with that huge, I would have died right there. We're on chapter 237. Quick side note, she didn't jump into like a dark space with one dinosaur. She just jumped into a space with a big dinosaur, and those other ones are still back waiting for her. But you know what else she gonna do? She always gonna book it. And that's why I'm gonna say she's always a trooper, because she's like so screwed, but she's still running. It's trying to get to her, but she even crashed through a window and fell. You know what she did? She kept running. That's all you gotta do is keep running. Damn. The unfortunate. Really gotta happen to the other things. She got bonked in the head with a big ass rock. That's crazy. Where do I even start? What do y'all think happened? It was about to be cooked. Who lends in a helping hand? Who do you think lends in a helping hand? The one that couldn't even look after himself. I was not expecting that. Ira tying it up, Okurun saving her, and it was really because of him that she got saved. Because she was like, Momo, you actually survived Sakura's noble judgment call. You would be dinosaur food right now. She was like, thank goodness we were in time. Even if I'm hopeless on my own, when I'm with you, Miss Ayase, I'm able to put up a fight. If that's not love right there, and that's how it ends. Even though you were about to kiss another shorty, it's okay. It's not okay. And here is a chapter that makes it or breaks it. Chapter 238. Okurun's decision. Ooh. What decision he's gonna make? What's the decision about? I guess we'll see. It better be in this chapter. I finally finished the final chapter. What gagged me in the beginning of this? Left off with Ira and Okurun leaving, and Ira wanting to go to the barbershop for safety, and of course Okurun left with the thoughts of helping Miss Ayase. And whenever somebody puts him down, Okuru always remembers that, and I feel like he always uses that to fuel him to do better. Barbara said to him, someone unable to look after themselves can very well come to the aid of another, now can they? Reminding himself of those words, and he was telling Miss Shirotori or Ira to go to the barbershop, that he'll help, he'll help Miss Ayase, right? Gigi, because those are both his friends at the end of the day. No matter if he has love for Momo, Gigi's still his friend at the end of the day. So he wants to help both of them. And he was saying that he'll surrender himself and give up he doesn't have power, but he'll surrender himself to save them. And, Ira saying, that's not really going to help much. It's not going to help at all, actually. And, he wants to do whatever he can to help them. And, she stops him because she sees that he's just walking away without her. Like, he's going to do what he has to do to save them. Like, he's not going to let anybody get in the way of that. And she stops him. And she's like, you really mean a lot to me. Basically, that she don't want to lose him, and she means a lot to him. So she grabs him and hugs him right on the back. You think that would, from the bit earlier, you would think he would fall back into her. Because, it looked like they were about to kiss, Even though he wasn't leaning in, technically, she was the one leaning in. It looked like he was about to let it happen. Maybe I'm shitting on him too much, but still, Again with this bullshit? Nah, let me stop. But the kicker is that he does not submit. He does not go into her little trap. Or it's not a trap because she actually likes him, but he doesn't fall for her. He says, I love Miss Momo Ayase. Well, he doesn't say Miss Momo. He said Miss Ayase, but I love saying her first name, so yeah. And she's like, you said what? You love her? That's what she's feeling right now. He lets go because he's like, girl, I do not love you. I love Ayase. I'm sorry and stuff. He's gonna start walking away because he has a mission in mind. Of course, this is what I like. Like, no matter what happens, the turmoil, they're always gonna come together to, help each other. And I always like that. And she was like, I love you about the same amount. Girl, I don't know if you should have said that. And she was like, Takakura, you make me sick. And he's like, sorry. You shouldn't be sorry for that. If you really love somebody and you don't like her, don't even be sorry. You shouldn't even be sorry for that. And she was like, utterly sick. If you don't make it up to me somehow, I'll never forgive you. Why would you care for her forgiveness? I mean, you have friends, but if you really want Momo, don't care about her forgiveness. I mean, am I wrong? They found Momo, and then they find out that Gigi's not there, and they're like, what happened to him? She said he got eaten by a really big dinosaur with a long neck, and of course, the geek in them know exactly what dinosaur it is. So then they come up with a plan to try to save him, because they found out with that type of dinosaur, they don't chew their prey, they swallow it whole and let their digestive system do the work. So they're saying there might be a possibility that they could save him because he's still alive in that stomach of his, or the stomach of the dinosaur. I don't know why I'm giving a dinosaur a gender, but whatever. And then it cuts away to the mastermind. Oh shit. It cuts away to the masterminds telling their plan, how they're trying to lure in Okarun so they could get his power, and how that's gonna ultimately bring these guys to the top, because they're trying to like push their family to the top of whatever Dragon Knight or Black Knight system they got going on. It's like a mafia type shit, and they're trying to get their powers to boost them up to the top. And they got this guy working for him, so he's gonna try to lure Okarun in. And then they got this guy speeding in to try to help them. And I mean, this is crazy. So I wonder what's gonna happen next. Okarun, I don't know if he's expecting an easy fight, but he better walk into some shit with Ira. I mean, that next chapter and next chapters to come, they're about to walk into some shit. Alright guys, so that will conclude the catch up with me reading my Dandadan chapters. I can't wait until the next ones come out. I will repeat the process of letting the chapters stack up and then read them. If you want me to read those chapters and make a video on it again, just let me know. If you have any recommendations, anything you think I might like, anything I should read online, any mangas I should buy, let me know. Also, any anime recommendations you have, I'll also look into that. Thank you so much for watching the full video. If you did, really hope you enjoyed it, my reactions and everything. Hope to see you in the next video, and I hope you enjoyed this one. Bye.